Now let's find out. Oh, we did find out. We found out that there's an emergency meeting and they're all attending.
At the tone, please record your message. When you are finished recording, hang up or press 1 for more options. Wow, Greg Marsh, I have that voicemail recording on record, and I'm going to share it publicly. You are not professional at all. Being a Marsh, you're not professional anyway. You come from a drug addict family, and part of it, the Marshes in Island Pond that have been doing dope dealing for a long time. So with that being said, I'm going to share this accordingly with everything else in regards to the frivolous dope dealing and malicious child molestation that's been reported forever. But because you, Daniel Lynch, and everybody else involved with Jeffrey Noyes hiding the information, that's been turned over to Melanie Daniels, as well as all the news channels. And I'll call back and see if Daniel Lynch is on, as well as a detective that has been in the reins of my daughter's case of rape since April 29th, 2023. And I was suggested by another trooper last Friday to make sure I make contact and reveal everything I know. In fact, including the rape evidence, clothes, bag, and information pertaining to Kevin, Willie, and Sid Nelson being the suspects. So you, Mr. Marsh, being friends of all of them, you need to recuse yourself even from the state of Vermont. Thank you. To the Vermont State Police. State Police? Yes, could you, is this the Derby Barracks? Yes, it is. Can you identify yourself, please? Oh, sure. Dispatcher Bushway? Thank you. Now, is Daniel Lynch available? Daniel Lynch, let me see. And who's calling? Kimberly House. And not that that's your concern. I can tell you I'm Jane Doe if I want to. All right, Kimberly, just a minute. Not on duty today. He's not. Okay, thank you. Can you tell me if Detective Mark Pelham's on duty? Say the name again. I believe it's Pelham or Parlam or something like that. I know it. Pullman? Yeah, that's him. He is. He's in a meeting, though, and I can't reach him. I'm sure he is in a meeting because I just called him and the rest of them into Burlington, and they're having a major meeting about all the hidden information in my missing daughter that's been sex trafficked since 2007. So who's available that's going to go do an endangered well-being missing persons report? Because I just spoke with Melanie Daniels at the administration office in Burlington before they went into their quick meeting. And she advised me to perhaps maybe I should call and request another one so that they can enter her endangered and missing today. Because Kevin Bickford is listed in the April 29th, 2023 rape case that Mr. Detective Pullman is in charge of, and I still have all her rape clothes and evidence. So that means he was pretty frivolous and fraudulent, as well as maliciously hiding information. And when I talked to the trooper Friday evening and told him that I'm here in the state of Vermont, my address is 383 Old Silo Road, Barnet, Vermont, 05846. I never changed my address. Mr. Ferrier changed my address when he had Joda Hodge and somebody else assistant stealing my car and my trailer off from my property at 383 Old Silo Road. Nope. So you tell me who's going to put in the missing person endangered well-being report, and go check 109 Railroad Street, Island Pond, Vermont, number 8, and find out when the last time Brianna Knights was heard from. Date of birth 11/4/1992. And I'll be calling back in 20 minutes. What? You want to ask me a question? I'm going to tell you I'll call back in 20 minutes, and you can answer that question at that time.
And ask it as well.
Thank you.
If y'all don't know who Joda Hodge is, he's a film director for Hollywood that lives in Lyndonville, and he previously had charges against him and a protection order because of Luis Gonzalez and the way that he hatcheted Luis's dog in his kitchen. Look at that case out of the Caledonia News. Caledonia County and St. Johnsbury, Vermont. Look up those two names. Also note that the detective would be hiding information, perhaps, because you see, when they took my daughters into sex trafficking in underground, mind you, that would be 2007 at Island Pond, Northeast Kingdom, Vermont, all involved, Newport, Derby, and everybody in between. So, just so you know, Vermont State Police, the detective for Vermont State Police, is on Super Troopers, another movie, and he, as well as a few others, were involved in taking my children in sex trafficking. All three of my children.